So you probably clicked on this video because at least the first part of the title, so let me just fulfill that description for you. So deadmau5's new album, it's pretty decent. It's orchestral, recorded at East West, works pretty well for his style of music. Really enjoyed most of the tracks. Yeah, anyway, second part of the title, which by the way is a great idea putting at the end of the name if you want to get away with using a dishonest video title for clickbait without actually having any of the moral confliction or guilt that comes with technically using a dishonest title. Where was I? Oh yeah, this freaking track. deadmau5's Monophobia. Oh my gosh, I could have clickbaited the title as prettiest track of 2018. It's a pretty good idea actually, I should have done that. So it's the orchestral version of a track that he's been teasing for a while. We heard it at Red Rocks, we've heard it in a few of his Twitch streams. We've heard it a lot, we've even heard a version with vocals by Rob Swire. Rob Swire, is it? Rob Spire? Swire, yeah. Then out of nowhere, Joel just decides to troll us by dropping the orchestral version of a track he hasn't released yet on an album nobody asked for since that last mediocre attempt at orchestrating EDM. Of course, deadmau5 didn't write Animals, so we might actually have a chance with this album, and as I said at the start, it's pretty decent. But amongst this pretty decent album, there's this one track, as I said, Monophobia, that really stands out from the rest, and for some, God knows why, no one's listened to it. Actually, I do know why. Let's be honest, we're all just looking through the track list of this album like, don't know, oh, Strobe! Personally though, I had the time and patience one morning when I got up and was getting changed to just listen through the whole album. I know, right? It's insane, like, who does that anymore? And I'll be honest, when I first heard Monophobia, I didn't actually know it was a fan favorite unreleased deadmau5 track. I just thought that it had some pretty chords. That was actually a fan remake of the original version. Sadly, I can't play the orchestral version here because there's no doubt some big label attached to this project that's gonna copy strike this 10 seconds of my video and claim the whole thing just because I included this track. That being said...
Are you signed? You're not signed.
I'm signed to my own label.
Yeah, so as I was saying, here's the track. All jokes aside, this track is beautiful, as you could have probably just heard. Something about really simplistic chords I really like. I know Hans Zimmer has done this in a few of his movies. Obviously we have the theme from Inception, that theme from Interstellar. Something about just having a few notes as a melody that just repeats itself throughout a whole track and builds and builds. It's very powerful, it's very moving, and I really like deadmau5's decision to do this with this track. Of course, having the orchestra on top of deadmau5's simplistic melody just really gives it that film vibe. Like, this really could be in a movie. I really want to use it for some of my videos at some point, maybe a university project. So obviously I'm not going to include the whole track in this video, that would just kind of screw up the pacing for one. But do check this track out on Spotify. It was just released, I think, last Friday. It's been out on Tidal for a while, but like no one has Tidal, so technically it's only just been released. Plus we now have official news that the original version of this track is actually getting its release finally on July 13th. As part of some Mousetrap compilation album, I believe. I mean, I say it's the original version, but it's actually not the version that he played at Red Rocks. It's like a vocal edit. So I'm really interested to see actually how this track sounds fully with a vocal edit. I've heard snippets of it. I can see he's actually changed a lot of the production in the track to suit having vocals over it. But I don't know, there's just something about having the instrumental only, the one that he played at Red Rocks, that I really liked. Again, just having that melody build throughout the entire track and having that sense of progression is just really moving and Hans Zimmer-esque, and I feel like you kind of lose that having these vocals, even if they are from Rob Swire, who obviously did Ghosts and stuff. But we'll wait and see. Honestly, there's not much more I can say here. It's a bit weird to just review one track, and I feel like I've stretched it out as much as I can. But as I said, if you haven't already, check this track out. It's just really moving. I just really wanted to make this video to share a piece of music that I really like, because I think that, I know it's something that no one really does, but I think, yeah, I think every once in a while there is a really special track that comes along and you just kind of want to talk about it and want people to know about its existence and to listen to it. So that's what I've done here, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. And yeah, that's about it really. I was thinking of doing more of these vlogs. I've got this whole list of vlog ideas on my phone. I think I mentioned that in a vlog at the start of the year, but I've just been way too lazy to get to it because I never really script these vlogs. I just kind of say what comes to my mind and then just repeat it over and over until I get like a perfect take. I probably shouldn't be saying this, but if you did like this vlog, then let me know by smashing that like button, and I might make some more in the future. That's probably actually going to have no effect, really. It's probably going to come more down to whether I can be stuffed or not. Stay tuned for more music related stuff from me, and until whatever the next thing is, I'll see you guys later. Ciao.